welcome to the video. This week, we're not going for a big long walk. I think we're going to do a review on a OEX Jackal 2 tent. We're starting at Carrick Little Car Park, and we're going to camp either at Annalong Woods, Annalong Valley, or Blue Lock. It would be real nice to go up to one of the summits, but the last 2 weeks we've already camped on summits, and I know 100% if I go up there, I'll get the head blown at me. So let's go and see where we end up. You can see that it's quite a cloudy day, but all of the tops are crystal clear. If you're coming here, this is the road we're going on. If you're looking to go up the Binion, you can follow this path here. If you're having problems finding it, there's a wee stream here. Right, that's us walking up past Annalong Woods now. I'd noticed I had a wee spy in there. Somebody has been cleaning up. There used to be a bunch of like old tarps and tents and broken chairs and stuff, and they're all gone, so that's really good to see that somebody's been cleaning it up. You know what, I haven't seen a single person from I got here. Let's go to Blue Lock. Michael, how's it going? You alright? Right, we've arrived at the camp here at Blue Lock, but sadly it's been raining the last couple of days, and this is pretty much where that water is exactly where I've looking to camp. If someone's been here recently because they've left a couple of bottles of Coke Zero. I don't drink Coke Zero because it tastes like piss. But looks like we're headed back down Annalong Woods. Damn! I was really looking forward to sleeping here tonight because I've never been here before. Yeah, and I know you're looking at this big patch in front of me now, but I don't want to be sleeping at a 45-degree angle. Well, that's a bummer. I'm a wee bit annoyed because I was really looking forward to staying here. I'm more annoyed because then I need to walk back. What makes it even worse is I need to walk back up that crappy stone path where you slip and fall all over the place. But we'll get there. And there we go. Goodbye, Blue Lock. We'll come back for another time. I actually have an idea for a video to go there. Like an RC boat. Haha. But listen, I'm not going to waste any time. Starting to rain, starting to spit a wee bit, so that's us arrived in Annalong Woods. So you can see here we're literally just right beside the path. There's a wee thing there that you jump over, and I've been walking around here for maybe 10 minutes just trying to scope a good place, and the first place that I seen was actually the best. So I mean, we can see that we've got a seat there, got a huge fire that I'm never going to use, and like I said, I've been down there and about looking for sort of like a flat spot. And right here, right there, that's we're going to pitch the tent. So let's get that done and then get something to drink. Right, so before we get setting up, the OEX Jackal 2 comes in 2 bags. One for the outer, and one for the inner. The inner bag will have the poles and the pegs in it too, which is a wee bit weird because you put your outer up first. But anyway, it's an outer up first, which means if it's raining or you're just needing some shelter really quick, you can bang this up in about 5 or 10 minutes, and then put your inner up on the inside and keep it nice and dry. So the first thing I do is I put the 2 pegs in the back, and then I start to put together the poles. So there are 2 poles that come with it. They're different lengths. The bigger one goes on to the front, but They're color coded, so you'll not get them mixed up. You're putting the tent up. Now these poles, when you're putting them onto the fly sheet, it can be tight. I've heard this a lot of times before, and they are tight. But listen, when you get them in, there's no way they're coming out. So as you can see, this has got a silver, and this has got an orange tip. This is the shorter one, so this one goes on the back. This is the longer one, this one goes on the front. Let's get the poles in. You do feel like you're going to break the poles, but they won't break. Well, mine haven't broke yet. You can see it's pretty windy, and I had a wee bit of trouble there. Let's get the rest of this pegged out and then get the inner in. The only thing about the outside is the tent has these clips here that'll clip onto your pole. There's one on each side, on the front and the back, so there's 4 clips all together. Right, so that's the outer fully pitched now. You can see I've put my front door right in front of a stub, but there's a lot of pegs on the tent. There's two more in the middle here. There's 3 on the back, 1 at each end, 1 in the middle. There's 3 guide ropes at the back. There's 1 in the middle, 2 at the sides. I'm not going to bother putting those out because it's quite sheltered in here. Same on the front. There's 4. There's 2 comes out, then these come out for the wee flap, your rain flap. But these are the only ones I'm pegging out. So time to get the inner put up. Okay, so I have the inner. I have it laid out inside the tent here, and it's very easy to put together. You can see there's a clip here, there's a clip here, there's 2 more clips on the end that just go on, and then the rest is these hooks, and they'll just basically hook onto this, There's quite a couple of them. The other ones are here. So let's get these all hooked up and then see what it looks like when we're done. Okay, that's what it looks like with the back hooks up. Let's get the front ones up and then get a look. You get the idea of what to do anyway, don't you? I mean, you hook it on and there we go. Fully set up. And then big ass tent. And they always say that you leave the best for last. The best thing about this tent is it has a built-in ground sheet for a porch. It's 1 meter by 1 meter, which is massive, absolutely massive. Right, so that's us on the inside now. First off, we'll take a look at the door. It has sort of like a dual door, where one is a mesh. Obviously you can't see that, but there's a mesh. Well, you can see me punching the tent. So there's a mesh there, and we'll just zip that back up. That's for if it's a warm evening and you're looking to keep the midges out, but you're looking at a nice airflow. And then you have the main one that'll open up. Then you can roll your door up, and there's a wee pocket here that you can sort of throw it in. I don't normally come into my tent with my shoes on, but I know that I need to go out and get water. So while we're on the inside, there's 2 large pockets. You can see they're pretty big. So there's two of these on each side, 2 over here, and then you can see here they've got a hook for a light, and up here we've got another hook for a light. So I don't know if you can notice, but the tent is fully mashed out. So it's a 4-season tent. So it's a pretty big tent on the inside. You can see, like, I'm about 6'1", and it's sort of just touching my head. I don't have any problem getting changed in this tent, but I think it's just because it's really, really wide. Right, so it's time to go and get some water because I don't have a single drop. Right, there we go folks, there's some hot water on.
I fell in the river a wee bit and had to change my socks over. Fell in past my boots. So anyway, back to the tent. The negative things about this tent are it weighs 2.9 kilos, 3 kilos if it's wet. It's a big tent, big tent, big pack size. Other disadvantages would be I don't like the way that they put them in the bags. I don't like that they keep the poles and the pegs with the inner, because surely you're putting the outer first. That's maybe just a nitpicky. The only other thing that I don't really like about this tent is it has flaps here right at the door, and they're connected with Velcro, and the Velcro over time has sort of lost a wee bit of its strength. But that's the only bad things that I can really think of this tent. One of the good things about this tent is when it's raining outside, yeah, you can fold down the front door and you can have this space, and then you have this rain flap here to keep the rain off. This lets all the fumes out. That's why there's Velcro up here at the top. Another good thing is it's not an expensive tent. This tent retails for maybe 150 or something, but if you wait for like an Amazon Black Friday sale, you maybe get it for 120 quid. It's the perfect tent for a first timer, and I know that it's a perfect tent for a first timer because this is my first tent. I bought this here in March. If all you guys out there watching this thinking I've been doing this for years, I haven't. I've been doing this here from March. So I have, and like I said, this was the first tent that I got. Got it for I think 120, 130. And I went and camped at some campsite. It was freezing cold. It was raining. It was just pure crap weather. And the tent did perfect. The tent did absolutely perfect. Lovely warm. This porch area in the winter time is a godsend. I'm going to use this tent so much in the winter time because, like I say, I can keep everything nice and dry here. I can keep my boots off to the edge, and you know, it's a really good tent. So if you're looking to know the specifications of the tent, the complete dimensions of it, I kind of know them in my head, but you know, I know that I'll say them wrong, so I'll put them up on the screen here and you can check it out yourself. That's it. The water's getting there. We're almost boiled. I think when we get this made up, I'll need to go out and look for some wood. It's coming up about 10 past 7 at the minute. It's getting dark at around 7:30, or sunsets at 7:30. So I'm going to run out, look for some wood, make a wee fire. There's a big fire pit there, why not? And then after that there, I guess I'll come in and make my bed and stuff. I have my sleeping bag and stuff out, but I've not bothered setting up my air bed because I can do that when it's dark. When I was unpacking, I've just seen that I forgot my frying pan, I forgot my roll-up mat, and I forgot my fire log. Happy days, there we go. Some lovely warm soup to warm my hands up. I boiled up some extra water because I brought something with me. There we go. It's coming into the cold weather. I have tons of these here sitting underneath the kitchen sink. These are old ones. And get that filled up. Squeeze out the extra air. Water bottles of the dog's balls. These are going to be very handy for me at winter time, and if you go out camping, you should get yourself one of these here. All I'm going to do with this now is I'm just going to put this into my sleeping bag just to get it warmed up. Right, that's that done. It'll be time now to get my shoes on, my wet shoes, my wet one shoe, and go out and look for some firewood. Didn't take too long, took about 15 or 20 minutes, but it's getting dark. It's getting dark really fast. So not a bad setup. I mean, look at that there. We've a nice bench, big fire. Don't know why this keeps auto-focusing. And then I've all my wood sort of sat out in piles. So I've wee tiny kindling to get started, medium size, bigger size.
and then 2 massive ones there, and then I put some tree bark as well on the bottom, sort of just to get her started. Yeah, I'll get that started up with a solid fuel block. I could start it just like a normal fire, but throwing on an alcohol block is just dead easy. You see, it's getting dark, so I'm going to climb back in the tent here. I'm going to finish off my soup, get a wee bit of heat into me, and then I guess I'll see you for dinner time. There we go, nothing fancy for dinner today. Like I say, I knew it was coming out, but I didn't buy anything because I'd bought some army rations online and haven't arrived yet. So I've just got a rice and curry pot, just like a pot noodle thing. And then I brought a Scotch egg with me as well. I seen those in the fridge and I had to steal one. So a Scotch egg, if you don't know what it is, basically a boiled egg wrapped up in sausage meat and covered in breadcrumbs and deep fried. They're pretty good. And today's juice is apple. I've smelt it and it smells exactly like Snapple. I've never had the apple one before, so if it tastes like Snapple, there could be a contender for my new favourite. Let's find out. Ooh, that tastes exactly like Snapple.
That's very good. There's bits of actual chicken in it. That's definitely better than a pot noodle. Well, it is. Right, so coming up near 9 o'clock, get this in me, get this Scotch egg in me, and then I'll go out and check to see what the weather's like. I know it's not raining, it's very windy, so I'll see whether it's worth lighting the fire or not. Just sitting here watching Happy Gilmore. Seen it last night and thought I had to download that there because I haven't seen it in years.
Decided it was worth coming out for a fire. The wee alcohol block went out a few times, but hopefully we're alright now. There we go. Take a seat. Oh, I don't mind if I do, thank you. So I basically threw all the wood on in one go because I don't need it staying lit for hours. I only need it for an hour. So here I've brought this titanium pot with me for a reason. Come on, I'll show you what that's for. We all have these pots, but I never ever see anybody using them to make popcorn. And fresh popcorn's really good. Let's just sit here and listen to the pops. Yep. Hopefully it's not burning. Because if you do use these pots, you'll know the thing's burning them very quickly because they're very thin. You know what? I think we're done. Big whack of melted butter and loads of salt. Oh yes. Lovely fresh. Oh, it's nice and warm as well. Right, let's taste this. Let's taste it. Let's taste it. It should be. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Alright. What else have we got? Oh yes. Not a bad old snack. Pity it wasn't warmer. Fire's looking nice. Oh, there's heat off it. Oh, it's good. It's good. Oh, it's fine. No! My popcorn fail. Unbelievable. Oh man, there's a wee bit at the bottom. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. That's a bummer. I've still got a wee bit at the bottom. It's nice though. There's some heat coming off the fire as well. I was worried about coming out here with no gloves on, but this is nice. Probably sit here for 20 minutes and then go in, back in the tent. It's pitch black here. I cannot see a thing. The trees just cover absolutely everything. It's a wee bit surreal. Oh, by the way, last week I was talking about thanks very much for 100 subscribers. Just when I left the house, I got 148, 149, so it grew by like 50 subscribers in a week.
crazy. So big shout out, thanks for everyone who subscribed. Madness. Ah, drop some. Coming up near 10:15. I sit here for 15-20 minutes till start getting cold and then head back into the tent, watch some Netflix. Whoever said the camping was relaxing? I've just dropped all my popcorn outside, and when I've came in to take my shoes off, my leg rubbed off this thing here and popped it, and now my airbed is half empty. It's not easy. Still worth it though. Oh, hot chocolate, and I didn't eat my whole nut yet. I didn't wash this cup out either, so it's still covered in like butter and sugar. Hopefully it should taste good. And then I've boiled extra water to top up this bad boy here. Hey folks, that's it. All wrapped up in bed, nice and warm. The hot chocolate just tastes the same. It doesn't taste any different with the sugar and butter in it. So the camp so far has turned out to be pretty good. We got a fire going. Wasn't expecting that there. Wee bit annoyed that I couldn't get the blue lock, but we can do it another day. One thing that I will say is these water bottles are a game changer. These will be what get me through winter camping. So we'll wrap it up there, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Morning guys, that's me awake now. It's coming up about 7:45. I've overslept because well, I didn't get to sleep last night till about 3:30 in the morning. Kept slipping off my bed. So I think I've set the tent up on a bit of a slant, but it's very hard to get a perfectly even pitch anywhere I camp. It's never perfect. So I think it'll be time to get some coffee, get a wee bit of breakfast, and then pack up and get going. We're gonna have some coffee pancakes. I've got butter and honey. Ideally, if I had my frying pan, I would have melted this all down, and I would have heated up the pancakes too, but unfortunately I forgot my frying pan. But I'm sure this will still be nice. Oh, it's nice to sit down. Unbelievable. What a view. I think I've just found a new seat. Check us out for a view. I've just finished my pancakes. I've went for a wee walk there with my coffee and found a class wee corner in the forest or the wood. The sun's coming out. I'm gonna sit here for about 10 minutes and then start building up the power to start packing up the tent. The dreaded tent pack up. Dun, dun, dun. Right, that's the coffee in me, pancakes in me. I've walked about enough now, I've woke up. Time to start packing up my stuff and then start packing up the tent and back to the car park. Oh, look at the mess in there. Oh man. I wish I could just... Right, that's everything packed up in the tent. Just gotta pack the tent away now. Right, that's where we were last night. Leave no trace as always. There's the fire that we had last night. There's a couple of bits of popcorn left, but no trace as always. Right, time to leave the forest. That was a good camp. Here we go. Oh! Right, and we're on the path again. There we are, we just camped in there and we're headed down this way now. What is the point of that there? What is the point of bringing your dog for a walk, picking up the shit and then dropping the bag? I mean, would it not just make more sense to let the dog shit on the ground like? Baffling. Right, so we're just headed down the path now back toward the Carrick Little Car Park.
there's not a lot to show you. You've seen me walk up and down this road 10 times already, so I'll tell you what, we'll just sign out and call it quits now. And as always, if you got this far, thanks very much for watching. We'll be back next week for another adventure.